You want some stocks to hold for the long term? Well, you can find them in Jim Cramer's new book, Stay Mad for Life. It is out in bookstores now, doing very well in the bookstores. I'm getting them for my family for stocking stuffers. Absolutely. Now, we have 2 stocks left. We've done a whole series of videos, and we end with New York Stock Exchange and Sears Holdings, 2 stocks you might think conventional wisdom tells you they're a little controversial.
These are the most widely despised stocks I've ever bought or recommended. I own them, fractionalenessplus.com. New York Stock Exchange is hated because it's common stock, and people look at the special system and say, well, this is just a big drag. And it doesn't have a clearing operation where there's just an annuity stream. So people like ICE more, they like CME more, they like New York Merck more. They like everything more. I think that's a mistake. New York Stock Exchange is by far the cheapest. It's got excellent management in Duncan Niederauer. It's cutting costs dramatically, and yet it's unchanged. It's actually down for the year. And I think that that's just a ridiculous situation because New York Stock Exchange is going to be growing its business 25-30%. It's got a 25 multiple, so it's growing less than 1 time. It's got a multiple less than 1 time its earnings growth, and I just think that that's just ridiculous. But it is hated, and it's almost hated as much as Sears Holdings. I urge people to go and read Eddie Lampert's November 30th letter to his employees about how Kohl's is down, JCPenney's down, Lowe's is down, Limited is down. There's many of classic retailers are down a lot, and you never read a one that's bad about them. But everyone picks on Eddie. What has Eddie done during this period? Well, he's paid down a lot of debt. He's returned a lot of money to shareholders. He has bought back stock convincingly. He has shrunk the capitalization. America's 3rd largest retailer has a capitalization of around $14 billion, $12 billion after you back out cash and properties. I mean, I think that the leases are worth that. Now, that's not been Eddie's strategy, is to break the company up or real estate. He's actually spending a lot of time trying to fix the stores. No one believes that either. I thought that 2007 would be a good year for this company, but it ran smack in the middle of the housing crisis. What I urge people to do is patience. Patience for New York Stock Exchange, patience for Sears. Nobody likes patience. But if every stock I recommended just went straight up, then I would be first of all, that would be a liar. No one does that. But second, there's some stocks that basically you got to have a siege on and just say, listen, I don't know when it's going to turn, but when it turns, it's going to be so rapid, New York Stock Exchange, Sears, that if I'm not there, I will miss all of the great move. So I think that Sears, under Eddie Lampert's tutelage, will come back. I know it's hated. I know that he doesn't hate it. He buys back stock and is very engaged to try to turn it around. I talk to him all the time. And New York Stock Exchange, well, you can't have that kind of growth and stay here forever.
All right, patience pays.
Yep.
2 stocks, New York Stock Exchange and Sears Holdings. They're in Jim Cramer's latest book, Stay Mad for Life. There's a lot more in this book, folks. Check it out. Thanks a lot, Jim Kramer. You're watching Wall Street Confidential. Stay tuned.